Nigeria's striking doctors have been asked to resume work as most of the issues they have raised are state affairs. The Minister of Health, Osagie Ehanire, said this in an interview with newsmen in Abuja on Thursday. Ehanire, who noted that most issues raised by the doctors on strike are state affairs, explained that the federal government has started addressing 5 issues it is responsible for. The minister's response comes 4 days after the National Association of Resident Doctors downed tools in protest to delayed payment of salaries and allowances, amongst other issues. And to discuss this further, I am now joined by the National Publicity and Social Secretary of the National Association of Resident Doctors, Dr. Oludotun Osikoya. Thank you for joining us on the news. Now, how do you respond to the statement by the Minister of Health that most issues raised by the resident doctors are state-based affairs and should be addressed by respective state governments?
Thank you very much for having me this evening. Well, you see, I was just laughing. It's somehow when the Honorable Minister can say that the majority of our demand boils down on state. Yeah, we are right. We have many issues with the state governors, particularly Abia, Imo State, Ekiti State, and Ondo State. And the major problem they have is they are owing their salary from 4 months to 19 months. Abia is 19 months. Imo State is 10 months. Ekiti is 6 months. Ondo is 4 months. But what if the Honorable Minister is saying that they don't have issue with the federal? It's a lie. We say about our members in federal, they are being owed from 2 months to 7 months salary. Do you know how can you be owing somebody 7 months salary? They said they are working on it. This is part of the issue we decided to embark on strike like 118 days ago. And they reached an agreement with us that within 30 days, everything will be settled. And the root of the problem will be sorted out immediately. As I'm talking to you, our members are yet to see the alert in their accounts. It's so somehow, you just asked us to come back. I remember in April 1st when we embarked on that strike, and then within 10 days, you reach an agreement with us that when we find a way, okay, we're going to solve this problem through this means or the other. You give up within so days. We put timeline on all our demands. Unfortunately, after that meeting, the file was put somewhere else. Nobody talked about it again. Now you want us to come back to work while we are still suffering, while our members are still suffering here and there. You want us to come back to work. To come and do what? To continue to work another 3 months so that we can go back on strike again. We have gone beyond the issue of negotiation because we have already negotiated. And we have signed an agreement we call Memorandum of Action. What we want from them is implementation. Let them start something. They have not done anything so far. And they have not even called us for any meeting. In fact, the National Executive Council meeting we held last week in the Umuahia said we only suspend this strike when our member that has been suffered, that they are suffering currently, receive alert. When they see their salary, it's their right. They are not begging for it, it's their right. How can we be fighting for salary? Assuming we are fighting for something, we just say, okay, we need to think about it. Because they have turned all Nigerian resident doctors to a patient. Because we are human beings, for God's sake. We have other obligations to take care of. We have a lot of things to take care of. Now you are owing us salary. How do you expect us to live? How do you expect us to pay for our children's school fees? We can't go to the market and tell them.
If you can hear me now, specifically, how much is the federal government owing you, and how many months? What parts of your demands relate to the federal government?
Yeah, I'll tell you. We have 5 demands. The first one has to do with the salary of our members on giving platform. They are being held from different center from 2 months to 7 months, as I'm talking to you right now. Now, I'm talking as at July. Everybody that work for July. We are entering August now. They are owing them 2 months to 7 months in federal. Now, we're talking of medical residency training fund. It's an obligation from the government to pay us the fund. So that's why they call it residency training. It has been budgeted for, yet to be released to each resident. We are already in the second half of the year. This is 2021. And they are still owing some of our members 2020 arrears. That's that. There are some house officers that are being owed salary. Like 114 of them still owing salary, 1 to 2 months salary. As I now I'm talking to you. That's still federal. It's not even state. You understand? And other things. Now, when we now come to the state, in the state we are talking about, there are some states that are owing 4 months to 19 months salary. And we are telling other state government to do domestication of medical residency training act in each state so that the residency training can go smoothly and there won't be any issue. We have been patriotic enough to stay in this country to do our best for our fatherland because a lot of people are migrating out. If you want
okay,
us
so
to
Doctor, what exactly are your demands from the federal government and what will make you call off the strike?
Pay all our members' salaries. Pay residency training fund. Pay us our money. Medical residency training fund. It has been budgeted for. Let them pay us our money. Pay all the house officers' outstanding salaries. There are 114 of them. They need to be paid. Then we have issue of bench fee. There are some CMDs that they have abolished bench fee. That they now coined the name from bench fee to teaching training fee. It should be abolished totally. And all those CMDs should be called to order.